Good morning, dear students. I am Sheikh Zakira Begum, lecturer in commerce, TSWRDC Suryapet. Today, I want to discuss about valuation of goodwill. Goodwill is nothing but it is an intangible asset. Intangible assets mean the asset which lacks of physical existence. So, intangible assets are those which we cannot see and we cannot feel. So, goodwill is also known as an intangible asset. Goodwill is an imaginary asset and prestigious asset to every company. If it is directly related to its profits. If the profits are higher, the value of goodwill will also be high. If the profits are low, the goodwill value also be low. It's directly related to the profits of the company. So it is a good name and fame of the company. Today, I will discuss about the small concepts of goodwill. At the same time, what are the methods of goodwill? I will share the screen now. So meaning and concept of goodwill. So goodwill is an intangible asset, not a fictitious asset. What do you mean by this? It is an intangible asset, but not a fictitious asset. What do you mean by fictitious asset? Fictitious assets are those which not at all an asset. It is a fake assets. So we have to write it as a in the balance sheet, but it is not at all assets. So we don't have any realizable value. Goodwill is an imaginary and prestigious asset. So it forces the customers to attract towards that business. If the goodwill is high, the customers will attract towards that business, towards that company. So goodwill is a reputation of a firm which enables to earn higher profits in the comparison with the other firms in the same business, in the similar business. So goodwill is valuable asset if the concern is profitable. On the other hand, goodwill is invaluable where we are not getting any profits. If we are getting losses, the goodwill also invaluable. If we are getting profits, the value of the goodwill will also be very high. Next, what is the definition of goodwill? So, definition according to the Investopedia, goodwill is an intangible asset that arises as a result of the acquisition of a company by another for a premium value. The value of the company's name, solid customer base, good customer relation, good employee relation, and any patents or proprietary represent goodwill. Goodwill may be represents as brand image, brand name, solid customer base, good customer relation. These all come under the value of the goodwill. Goodwill is considered an intangible asset because it is not physical physical asset like buildings and equipment. We can see the building, we can see the equipment, but we cannot see the goodwill, because that's why we are call it as intangible asset. So goodwill, the goodwill account can be found in the asset portion of the company's balance sheet. Where we are putting goodwill, the balance sheet asset side, we can write goodwill. So what are the factors influencing value of goodwill? What are the factors that include the influencing the value of goodwill? So here I have taken very important points, major points I have taken here. First, quality of the product. If the product quality is high, that will influence the value of goodwill. If the product value, for example, Hindustan Unilever, everybody knows about Hindustan Unilever company. So Hindustan Unilever company is producing n number of products in the different product lines. So they are producing cosmetic items, they are producing daily we are using some products and homemade we are kitchenware. So every product they are producing n number of products in different customer lines. So for example, we are taking as a for example, we are taking as wheat flour. Wheat flour we are taking when we think of wheat flour. So when we are think of wheat flour, we will select Annapurna Atta. So it is produced by, it is a brand image. We are not going for another alternative. Just we pick up Annapurna Atta for wheat flour. So this is the brand image. This is the brand image. For example, for cosmetic items, any cream, if you want to take any cream, we will simply take the Fair and Lovely. So Fair and Lovely is produced by Hindustan Unilever company. It is gradually increasing their value. So the value and the quality of the product is more, so that it influence directly to the goodwill. If the product quality is more, that influence the value of the goodwill. So next point, favorable location of the business. So location of the business also plays an important role while influencing the value of the goodwill. If the location of the business is very nearer to the customer, so very accessible to the customer, that leads to that influence the value of goodwill. So if your business location is very far from the customers, so we cannot get more sales. If the sales are very low, it leads to not higher profits. We are not getting higher profit. That leads to directly leads to the goodwill. So favorable location of the business also plays an important role while influence the value of the goodwill. Next, nature of good or product. Nature of good or product means here some products are there which influence the market. Means, so some products or some goods which are gradually increasing their standards according to the time, according to the season. Some products, they are gradually increasing their standards, gradually increasing their strengths. That product, if your product is keep on changing according to the trend, that product will have a higher goodwill value. Okay. For example, we can take Hindustan Unilever company again. So they are producing so many cosmetic items which are useful for men and women. So we are taking Fair and Lovely. So Fair and Lovely cream is available from the past 10 years, but they are gradually increasing the quality of the product and gradually increasing the stages. I mean, in many ways, the names and the quality of the product has also changed according to the season, according to the time. Now Fair and Lovely is converted as a Glow and Lovely for women and for men also available. So this is the nature of the product or goods. If you are changing your nature or product according to the trends which are attracted by the customer, that leads to the value, influence the value of the good. Next, brand image. If brand image plays a vital role in influence the value of the business. So if you take a brand, that will tell you what is the goodwill of that concern, goodwill of that company. For example, we will take a Kent. What do you mean by Kent? Kent is a Kent for water purifier, production of water purifier. So we cannot know about, we just take the name of that product. We will tell you what type of product, what are the services they are giving. That is the brand image. At the same time, you can take Apsara. Apsara product is for production of pencils. They are producing pencils. For pencil, give me any name of pencil. We will tell you about Apsara only, because that is the brand image of that particular product. So brand image also plays an important role while influencing the value of the goodwill. So if the brand image is high, the value of the goodwill of the company also very high. Next, efficient management. Efficient management means if management is very efficient and providing various services, prompt services to the customer, that leads to influence the value of the goodwill. If the management is providing so many services, prompt services to the customer along with the quality product, that leads to increase the value of the goodwill. These are the factors influencing the value of the goodwill. So in the next class, we will discuss what are the needs for calculating value of goodwill. So thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.